Yeah, I'm happy. I think we've brought in some good quality and we've kept the players we wanted to keep, which is key. So I think we've added to the squad. It's a better looking squad than it was at the start of the window, and yeah, I'm pleased. It's now about putting it on the pitch and make sure we win games. Well, we were trying to get someone in, but the club pulled the plug on it in the last minute, so that's football. It's their player at the end of the day. We have to accept that. The issue we have then is to then go and try and get another one that's not as good, and it's not going to add to what we want to get here. And the defence was doing well, but we could still do with some cover. So we're not actively now looking at the market. Boys that have been freed or have had their contracts paid up, and there's players out there. It's now a case of possibly getting them in and trial and having a look at them. I was really pleased the way it went, but it's one game. We've now got a massive game Saturday against one of the top teams in the league, so it's going to be an even more difficult task for us to beat them. But I think the positives from it on Saturday, we scored goals, what we've been doing recently, but we also kept a clean sheet. And we'll speak about how it's important that we're solid and we're strong and allow the followers to go and do their work, and we're doing that at the moment. But an even tougher test again this Saturday. He's obviously been out for a long time, but you can see the quality he's got, and I still think there's quite a bit to go. I expect him to, all players that have been out for that time would have that a little period when they come back where they're feeling really fresh and the adrenaline's going, and then they start to fatigue a little bit, so we're hoping to keep him going as long as we can, but there will be a little plateau because he's been out for that long, and our job's to make sure we manage that by whether it be taking him out of the team or giving him a little bit of rest to go again. Yeah, I've not thought it. The AFC game, we had a decent crowd here. You could feel the atmosphere. So having spoken to everyone in the place starts to get filled up. The atmosphere is really good. The noise is good. So I think it'll be great for everyone. Hopefully people will come, they'll enjoy the performance, we can get a win, and then they come back again the following week. I think Medina up front. It's a strong target man. They go direct at them and then they play from there. Obviously we've lost the boy Clough, but they've recruited well as well. The guys coming in. So it's going to be a physical game. Our centre backs will need to stand up to it, make sure they're strong, and everyone else needs to support them, and then when we get the ball we have to pass them. Getting this little period, if we can get that momentum going, but that's when we win. In League One, anything can happen on the day. We have to make sure that we're prepared, ready, we perform well, and if we do that, then we've got a good chance of winning. That's massive. It's the next step for the club, definitely. I've seen the plans and things are progressing with it, and fingers crossed everything goes through, because it'd be great for the club, but also great for the city as well. To have a club of this stature, but also have a training ground that mirrors it as well. Because when we don't spend a lot of time on that pitch, we spend all the time on the training pitch. So it's really important that that's as good as it can be, so we can get the quality and also recruiting wise.